Hi, I'm Gillian. I'm the CEO of Homage. We are an on-demand, home-based care solution for seniors living in Singapore. So I'm working on Homage, basically an on-demand, home-based care solution for seniors. On the logistical side, so the coordination, the payments, the accessibility, we're solving that using technology. So we're combining that part with the curation and training of caregivers to deliver this hassle-free care experience. So the idea is this, right? That the tech part or the administrative part of caregiving fades into the background. And then what remains is for the seniors that they're able to age at home with that control, that they can allow them to choose. Actually, optionality is a big thing. So they can choose to be at a place where they're comfortable, whether it's for you, myself, our friends, our loved ones, our parents, our grandparents. And then on the other hand, it's letting the families basically have that visibility. So a lot of what it means to be a caregiver or to care for someone in your home that's an older adult is pretty stressful and can be very taxing. And so the one thing that we want to help out with is to be almost the extension of your family, buy locals, local caregivers, and having them go into your home to take care of your loved ones, but also using technology to provide that kind of visibility that you know exactly what's going on when the care has been given, what happens after, what kind of visit summaries and care reporting do the families need to see to have that peace of mind. So I think peace of mind is really important. Yeah, I think a big part of that is giving that dignity back to the caregivers. I think all around the world, but particularly in Asia, I think there's this stigma when you're a nurse or when you're a caregiver. It's almost like you're considered this, subclass of society where, oh, you're a doctor, good on you, but you're a nurse or you're a caregiver, oh, you must be not so smart or not so, great of a person. I mean, there's this sort of stigma associated with this line of work. So a big part of it is how can we, first of all, activate the groups of people who are dormant, so who wouldn't have been caregivers if we didn't use technology to enable this flexible on-demand workforce. So it's the most important thing, which is we're now allowing these caregivers to choose when they want to work, to set their own terms in terms of schedule, but also what care services they want to provide. And they can turn on and off, like they can turn on the services and turn off the services whenever they want, right? So they are essentially micro-entrepreneurs. We're paying them above market pay for being a caregiver. So we have many retired nurses or former nurses who had to quit because they couldn't, they didn't want to commit to a fixed, rigid type of schedule. They wanted to have that flexibility because they wanted to take care of their kids, or they, had other commitments and they wanted more balance in their lives and so on and so forth. So, a lot of them chose to kind of give back to the community in this way. There are quite a few social workers that have come and said, oh, well, we're doing this because we know that the families need help, and now we can fit it into our schedule. Whereas, if you require of them to do this full time or kind of take out the entire day, that might be a little bit difficult. So, we want to kind of enable caregivers to work whatever way they want to, and then through that enlarge the pool of caregivers in Singapore that can do that work, and in that process also give them back the dignity. I think it was a couple things. One was realizing that the medical approach to aging is no longer sufficient. There is this huge move towards home-based or community-based care, which ultimately allows for seniors to age in place at home. So it's not a question of if, but when that needs to happen, because you're looking at the demographic trends in Singapore and also how many working adults are there to support a senior. So there has to be more options than just the old way of senior home care.